Well, new at 6, the CIF Southern Section is sticking to its revised high school sports schedule that begins in December. But that doesn't necessarily mean every school will be starting their sports at that time. News Channel 3's Taylor explains.
Riverside County went from purple to red. So now that meant they can open up nail salons or they can do whatever else is involved. But what does that mean to us? What does that mean to the girls volleyball team and the water polo team and the football team?
That's the question that the CIF is working to answer for the schools and school districts that ultimately have to make the decision on when and to what extent high school sports can return.
We've developed a plan with our Sports Medicine Advisory Committee to have those colors actually match up with what you can and cannot do as it relates to high school sports. So what kind of practices, competitions, what kind of protocols we need to follow.
Palm Springs Unified School District provided News Channel 3 the following statement. We are currently developing our plan for return of small cohorts of students for both academics and athletics conditioning. Coachella Valley and Desert Sands Unified School Districts are also still working on their plans over the coming weeks. As a private school, Xavier Prep's football team has been able to start small group conditioning on campus.
I actually like it very much. Seeing my old teammates back again, socially distanced, coach is always on my head about it. But it's always good to see our old teammates go back to our old conditions and go back to what we used to do.
Other local football programs hope to be able to do the same by the end of the month. CIF Commissioner Rob Wygod says it's okay that teams start up at different times, as long as there's enough time to play a league schedule.
There's not going to be a horn blowing and 100% all clear sign at the same time with 560 high schools.
If during the season teams have positive cases of coronavirus, it will be up to the schools and school districts to determine how to proceed.
There isn't going to be any punishment or sanction against any school district, private school who makes the decision not to have their student athletes play. That's their decision to make. And they shouldn't be in a situation where by making that decision, they somehow suffer a penalty or there's a forfeiture applied or there's some kind of a negative aspect of that.
Taylor Begley, News Channel 3.